Hello, welcome back. I am Statman Dave, and today we're going to be diving into why Manchester United can win the Champions League with Coral. I'm Statman Dave. Make sure, of course, to subscribe if you're new. Like that goddamn video. Anyway, let's get this party started. In modern football, fluidity between systems is crucial to win a clash over two legs. Under Solskjaer, we've seen United play a 4-4-2, a diamond, a 4-5-1, a 4-3-3, a 4-2-3-1, and a 3-4-1-2. This is similar to what made Zinedine Zidane's Real Madrid so dominant in Europe. They were able to switch systems mid-game, and in 3 years they were unbeaten over two legs. But also game management from Solskjaer, Phelan, Carrick and McKenna has been spot on. The first example of this I'm going to take you to is in the FA Cup versus Arsenal. Manchester United started with the hybrid system, the 4-4-2 diamond and the 4-3-3 with a false 9, with Lingard behind Sanchez and Lukaku. What United did was they left their two forwards really high and wide and looked to create through the transition a 3v2. This allowed United to break behind Arsenal's fullbacks combined, and of course, it's highlighted by that cracking Jess Lingard goal, where United have broken down the channels. Lukaku gets his head up and cuts the ball back to the attacking midfielder rushing on goal, without a marker, with the two Arsenal centre-backs pinned. But then later on in the second half, when Sanchez and Lukaku were showing a little bit of tiredness, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer went to his bench, brought on Martial on the left-hand side and Rashford on the right. They sat a bit deeper. They arguably pulled Arsenal onto them and then broke in behind with the pace of Rashford and Martial, but also Paul Pogba carrying through the middle. Again, highlighted by that third goal they scored. A wonderful bit of play from Paul Pogba, winning the ball, then driving through the middle, creating that 3v2 through ball progression. Then you're looking at Paul Pogba pulls the shot and Anthony Martial fires in the rebound. But tactically so good. Starting with that diamond, getting behind Arsenal's fullbacks, and then dropping a little bit deeper, drawing them on in that second half and breaking with such pace. Tactically perfect from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Not only was it the game against Arsenal I want to highlight the game versus PSG. Manchester United started with what looked like a 4-4-2, defensively sitting in that deep block and looking to counter. But when Man United got the ball, the shape transitioned to arguably what looked like a 3-4-1-2. Andreas Pereira moving from the left wing into number 10, Luke Shaw providing the width from wing back, Delot holding natural width on the right hand side, and Ashley Young creating that back three. That basically gave United the platform to play through PSG's lines. You take the Rashford shot that resulted in the Lukaku tap-in. That move is back to front from Manchester United. The base of three means that PSG can't press them. They also have the attacking midfielder, Andreas Pereira, that gets behind the PSG two defensive midfielders and causes big problems for the Parisians. Of course, they go to score a goal from that. Rashford has so much space. There's no one in that defensive midfield zone to close him down. And Lukaku is alive and puts the ball into the back of the net. So United were in the game 2-1 up, playing that 4-4-2 that transitioned to that 3 at the back system when in possession. But there was too much space in between the lines for PSG to create, but also Dani Alves a real problem on that right-hand side. What Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did is he moved Marcus Rashford from that striking position to the left wing to negate that threat. In that sort of spell in the game, it was so important because it meant that United went into the last 10 minutes of the game needing only one goal. If they'd gone gung-ho too early, PSG would have grabbed the goal and United would have had to score again. It was fantastic controlling management from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and it reminded me a little bit of Zinedine Zidane, knowing what he needed to do, forcing PSG to recycle the ball between their defensive midfielders and their back three, meaningless possession. Then, with 10 minutes to go, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer went for it. Chong came on, Greenwood came on, United played what looked like a 4-2-4. Of course, Diogo Dalot has the shot, the handball, and Rashford scores the penalty. That attacking intent to start the game with two forwards, the pressing that led to the first goal, then the good possessional play that led to the second goal, but also that mid part of the game, where Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was questioned. People were questioning, why are you going defensive in this part of the game? But that was absolutely perfect to allow them to go gung-ho in the end and win the game. Perfect management from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, which of course is a reason why United can win the Champions League. Ole and his coaching staff have had an absolute wonderful end to the season. So Manchester United have drawn Barcelona in the quarter-finals of the Champions League. And if they go through that tie, they'll face either Liverpool or, of course, Porto. If you want to back Manchester United to win the Champions League, the link is in the description below. I've already gone through the tactical variations Man United could change to in certain games, and I really think there's a big chance for an outsider like Manchester United to go on and win the massive trophy this season. Again, link in the description below. Make sure to be over the age of 18, gamble responsibly, and terms and conditions apply. Anyway, let's get back to the reasons. So let's move on to number 2, and that is depth up top. Manchester United have always had an excellent crop of forwards when they've won the Champions League. You're thinking Best, Charlton, Kidd in '68, Ronaldo, Rooney, Tevez in 2008, and now you could argue that Marcus Rashford, Romelu Lukaku and Anthony Martial, with an average age of 23, are capable of scoring against absolutely anyone. But the beauty of United's forward line is the different combinations of forwards for different opponents. You think Ole has a lot of different tools to fix certain problems. If he needs an unknown, a player that is capable of creating something out of nothing, Marcus Rashford is his man. If he needs physicality in the box and a player who can finish off both feet, Romelu Lukaku. Lukaku became the first United player since Ronaldo in 2006 to score 3 braces in a row. But what's more interesting than that is 3 goals with his left foot, 3 goals with his right foot, including that winner against Southampton from outside the box. Back to the problems though. If United are too slow in the final third, Solskjaer can call on Lingard to set the tempo on the ball with his pass and move style, but also off the ball with his relentless pressing. You need a dribbler to unlock the door. You've got Martial's silky skills on the left-hand side, or the low step-overs on the right to hold the width and open up the play that side. And finally, need runs from deep or a final ball. Paul Pogba in the Mazzala role could perfectly solve that problem. Tactically, these solutions can be combined with different systems. We mentioned before, 2 forwards. You could play the 4-4-2, 3-4-1-2 hybrid with Pogba as a wide playmaker, Dalot with natural width on the right-hand side, or a diamond with Jesse Lingard in behind as a false 9. Then the combination of strikers can be dictated by how the opponents have set up. Have they got slow, aging centre-backs like Juventus, Rashford and Martial perfect? They've got ball-playing centre-backs, let's say like Manchester City, pull them wide with Lukaku and Rashford. You've got pace and power on both of those wings. You've got a back 3, then play 3 forwards supported by the rampaging Paul Pogba. The depth and potential variation in attack is going to give the opposition manager absolute nightmares. The last reason why Man United can win the Champions League is momentum. United, of course, are the only side to beat Juventus at home this season, and they became the first team in the Champions League and European Cup history at the 107th time of asking to overcome a 2-0 or greater home first leg deficit. Having beaten PSG in such dramatic fashion, Man United will feel invincible, and rightly so. United got through that game in Paris with 10 first-team absentees, and the belief that result will give could carry them through to the final. At the return of Martial, Herrera, Pogba to the camp, who knows what they're capable of. And that is why Man United can win the Champions League. I've been Statman Dave. Get into the comments below. Who do you think is going to win the Champions League final this season? Anyway, till next time. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't heard already, we've partnered with Squawka, and we'd really appreciate it if you could come over and support us by clicking their channel. And if you like what you're seeing, why not drop them a subscribe? Alternatively, if you've enjoyed this content, why not check out one of my recent videos?